Behind the peeling walls and crumbling facade of 10 Rillington Place in London's Notting Hill, John Reginald Halliday Christie wove a web of death so insidious it would forever stain British criminal history. A mild-mannered former police officer and war veteran, Christie hid behind a mask of meekness and respectability, all while transforming his modest home into a personal graveyard. Born in 1899, Christie grew up under the thumb of a domineering mother and harsh family dynamics. Early signs of dysfunction, including sexual impotence and pathological lying, would later explode into monstrous acts. After serving in World War I, he drifted through life as a petty criminal and fraud, masking his deep-seated predatory instincts beneath a veneer of normalcy. From the late 1940s, Christie began luring women, many vulnerable or desperate, into his home under false pretenses. Posing as someone who could offer illegal abortions or medical advice, he earned their trust just long enough to strike. His preferred method was chillingly intimate. He would strangle his victims with a piece of rope or a length of stocking, often after drugging or gassing them into unconsciousness. But it wasn't just murder. Christie was a necrophile. After killing, he would often sexually violate the corpses, keeping them hidden in his house, behind walls, under floorboards, even in the tiny garden outside, as the stench of death slowly seeped through the building. Among his victims was his own wife, Ethel Christie, whom he calmly strangled and buried beneath the floorboards of their kitchen in 1952. Afterward, he continued to rent out rooms in the house, living among the remains of the women he had slaughtered. The true horror of Christie's crimes came to light when new tenants moved into 10 Rillington Place in 1953 and discovered human remains hidden in the walls. The police unearthed a grisly collection, rotting bodies crammed into alcoves, makeshift graves in the garden, and a story of deception and murder that horrified a nation. Adding to the tragedy, Christie's earlier lies had sent an innocent man, Timothy Evans, to the gallows in 1950. Evans had been wrongfully accused and executed for the murder of his own wife and child, crimes that Christie himself had committed. This miscarriage of justice would later shake the British public's faith in the death penalty. After a nationwide manhunt, Christie was arrested and confessed to 7 murders. His trial was swift. Showing little emotion, he described his crimes with a chilling detachment, as if recounting the most mundane of tasks. He was convicted and hanged at Pentonville Prison on July 3. John Christie was not just a murderer. He was a cold-blooded manipulator, a predator who weaponized trust and banality to mask his insatiable thirst for control and death. 10. Rillington Place stood for decades afterward as a grim reminder. Evil often wears the face of the ordinary.